I'm with Sir Richard Farndale, who's a very close friend. We've been shooting for many years, and today we're basically going to talk about his shoot. He does quite a lot of fashion shoots, and today he's doing an Asian bridal one, and he's managed to secure an actual venue with a real stage and models for the shoot itself. And we've got some people coming to drop off some clothing, proper bridal clothing and stuff like that. So Richard's just over here somewhere. There he is, right in the corner, just setting up. And we'll have a word with Richard in a second, just to see what he's doing with his lights and whatnot. But the venue itself is stunning. These lights over here, oh man, what delicious. So I'm going to be shooting quite a lot of this on 1.2, 85 1.2, because it just gives you that beautiful look. I didn't really know this place existed, but it looks quite nice. It's quite nice. It's darker than it actually does look like in the video here as well, but nevertheless it's really good. But again, for me, that is the main feature. I absolutely love that. The stage is quite nice, nice and simple, just kind of stuff that I really like. There's nothing complicating it, nothing overpowering, anything at all. So here are the lights that Richard has got set up with the brollies on there. And Richard, why have you put brollies on your lights?
So I'm just trying to get a nice spread today. We're going to use very low power for the actual shoot itself, because obviously we want to get the ambient twinkly lights in the background as well. If that doesn't work because of the girders and such like, we'll have to come up with plan B, which might be a softbox. Right,
yeah. I mean, thing you have with these LEDs and low lights, as we've done many weddings together, is trying to get the balance of the flash to expose your subject and then the ambient of the LEDs, because they're really low power, so you don't really get to see. So it does take a bit of playing around with the lights, but you eventually do get there. It's usually quite tricky, but I mean, I love that. Look at that. It's stunning. It's beautiful.
Could be in Las Vegas.
And then obviously just to add this beautiful face into it as well, it just adds on to it. I love this guy so much. Yeah. So the girder that he's actually talking about, that Richard just mentioned, is just that thing over here, and the height then does restrict with what you can do with the light. And then, you know, with the umbrella, it's going to get a nice even spread just going everywhere, so it looks kind of filling everything, not just selecting a certain area. And as you mentioned, if that doesn't work, we'll use a softbox or something else along those lines. So we're doing, how many looks is there going on here today, Richard, again, sorry?
So we've got two bridal looks with Zakrah, who's a lovely model from Hull. Never worked with her before, been speaking with her quite a lot online. She's got a good strong portfolio, so it's going to be really awesome with her. So there's two looks there. I think the first day and then the second day is what Zach was going to go with. Right.
Do we have somebody else coming up as well, did you say, with the male model?
There's a guy coming called Groom from Manchester, and hopefully we're going to have a traditional Asian outfit for him to wear, and then a black suit for the second look. and we'll just play around with what we've got.
Fantastic. And who's supplying the clothes again?
So that's my good friend Guru, which you'll meet later on, of Glance Bridals up at BD3. Awesome guy, can't wait for you to meet him.
Here we are with Zach. Finally managed to grab her. She's been tidying up and putting all the stuff away. Zach, how was it?
It was really good. I enjoy working with you and Richard.
Yeah, we love you too.
I love you too.
Okay, so makeup, talk to me. It's quite good.
Oh, is it? Oh,
I really
glad.
like the first look. What did you do with the eyes? I really do. I'm one of those, I do, guys, just please, I know this may sound really weird, but I used to do a lot of fashion work before I got into the landscape stuff, and I still do appreciate beauty and talent and art where it is. And today this girl definitely proved that.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, I'm not saying in the past you haven't, but today you really did. You know, you exceeded everything. So it was really good. Tell me about the blending and stuff, because I know that can be fairly difficult to do.
Oh God, blending. Just gotta have the right brush and just blend in nice, small, circular movements. You gotta know your colours too.
Yeah.
If you don't know your colours.
And the colours you used were?
Today's colours I used was gold, bit of purple, and then a bit of black and a bit of highlighter.
I saw the way the gold kind of blended in quite nicely
It
with the
is,
black.
yeah.
And it was a really nice gradual kind of thing. There wasn't any sudden sharps or edges, and that just looked really good.
Gotta make sure for eye makeup, you gotta make sure there's no harsh lines. Just gotta make sure it looks nice and flawless and blended really well.
And the other thing was her skin. I don't know if it was her skin that looked good or if it was a quality foundation that you probably used. I mean, how did you find doing that?
Do you know what, to be honest with you, the model's skin was really, really good.
Right,
So
so
she had no pigmentation, nothing, so she had really good. It was easy skin to work on, but if your skin's easy, your makeup comes on flawless.
yeah. It's just like it's easy to shoot somebody with
Really, really good skin.
exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, it just saves so much
But,
time trying
yeah.
to Photoshop bits and bats out of.
So girls,
an
look
image.
after your skin, it's very important.
And I can see Khurram being really happy that. Khurram, I'm going to take it you're quite satisfied with what you're seeing there.
Yeah, and as
Are
I
you
can see my
happy?
muscles in there, that's all I need. Yeah.
So I'll do your colour on the back of my.
So what I'll do is I'll show you these images just after this bit here, and you can have a look at what Richard's been doing. So if you can grab Richard, he's been really busy today. doing it. So Richard, how's it been going for you?
Very busy today. It's been a good laugh. It's been really good fun. But we've now finished and I can go home and have a drink of tea.
Good stuff. But before we do that, I think we're going to grab something to eat. Tell us quickly about the setup and what we did one more time.
So we're doing a bridal today. We had Kiram and Zakrah as models, as a lovely husband and wife couple. So we did some stage shots, traditional Asian wedding stage, and without the aunties, happily. And we did 3 different lights. So we're bouncing lights off the ceiling just to give some all-over coverage.
So there's one just over your shoulder here.
Yep.
So that's basically pointing up and giving us what you would normally do, what we kind of like tend to do at our wedding anyway. We shoot up and then bring that down again. So that's them 2 lights over there.
So then we moved them forward onto the stage area, which is where we stood now, and then we had 2 lights again, one at either side with brollies on, and then we just shot straight across.
And then so that's basically just over my shoulder on this side, one here and one just on that side. And then if you just turn around, you can see the beauty dish over here, which was giving them the rim light on the back. Fantastic stuff. Tell us about the sort of work you do, Richard. Is this the main kind of stuff that you shoot, or are you into general fashion?
We do all
and
sorts of
studio
stuff. I like studio work, I like portraiture a lot as well, and do quite a lot of wedding work as well.
Yeah.
And that's quite interesting. Wedding's hard work in itself, but really, really worth doing at the end when you see the end results. And more importantly, when the couple are smiling saying, awesome photos, thanks very much.
The images that we've got from today, I'll get them off Richard at some point and I'll show you them, and then a small variety of his other portraiture stuff. You can see a lot of his portraiture stuff in my portraits because I use a lot of his images as my profile pictures anyway. So that's something that I genuinely recommend Richard for. His portrait work and his candid photography is just absolutely fantastic. And we've done the shoot, so I'm with Zakrah now, and she's just going to give us a quick lowdown of what she thought of the day. Zakrah, please be kind.
Hi. Yeah.
Lie if you have to.
No.
So how was it?
Yeah, I've had a really good day. She was really good at putting her makeup on me, and the outfits were a bit of a complication, but we got through that. We just found a way around it.
They were really heavy and stuff, weren't they? But they were nice.
Yeah, they was too big, but they was too beautiful to not wear.
Yeah,
so.
exactly. I mean, I think you both looked absolutely stunning.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, the photography part was fun as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good.
It's
So
nice go on.
how nice do you think Zach actually was?
Oh, she was.
Or is that depending on how much you paid you?
Oh, 11 out of 10.
11. Oh, wow. That's a compliment, Zach. Richard.
Yeah, Richard was really fun. Kept the mood very light with his jokes and stuff. But yeah, I like that. Very loyal, very honest.
It's good, but I think one of his qualities is, again, to do that, to make someone feel comfortable on the shoot and on the day. And
yeah,
with regards to his guidance and the way he was, obviously you didn't really need a lot of direction because you kind of knew what you were doing.
Yeah.
But not only that, it's with weddings, there's not a lot to really pose with.
I don't know how they do it, but yeah, it's a lot to work with all the Asian wear and stuff. But
that's exactly it. It's one of those kind of weird ones where you're not exactly going to do a weird pose as such, but you are going to pose.
Yeah,
so it's trying to pose without posing.
Yeah, it's my job to make it look like it's like.
And you made it look like a breeze. I'm sure I would have struggled, but then again, I won't be wearing all that. So that's good. It's good to shoot with you again. Well, not that I did, but I'm sure Richard would say the same thing, and Zach probably would as well. It's been a pleasure.
Yeah, and you. You're like a bunch of siblings, which is quite fun.
We get on. We love each other, really, don't we, Zach?
Yeah.
I said we love you.
I love you too.
So now that we've done the actual shoot, Richard's finished off and he's just going to have a quick break. But I'm here with Khurram, who's the male model here today, and he's been spectacular throughout. But I'll let him tell us. Khurram, how was your actual experience?
Basically, I had this shoot today. It was awesome. Everyone here was nice. It's a nice setup. The photographer was great.
When he talks about everybody, he's actually talking about me there. So
yeah, he's a great guy. He's funny, and yeah, the photographer was nice. He know how to guide you. He know how to make you pose, and is very confident. He gave you confidence as well. So yeah, I pretty loved this place, and it was nice. I enjoyed
it's really nice, pretty place, isn't it? But I know you were just saying earlier on about how many times have you been married in the last 2 weeks?
In 2 weeks, I did like 4 or 5 shoots here, so I got married 4 or 5 times. Yeah.
So yeah, how did you find the clothes, by the way?
The clothes are awesome.
The clothes were really nice, weren't they?
White is my favorite color anyway, so I might take this home. Nah, I'm joking. Nah, they're nice. They're awesome.
Yeah, I like this one, and I like the one I had on before as well.
Yeah, the red one. Yeah.
Yeah,
from
because you've
traditional.
got quite a nice muscular physique, I think they suited you really well.
Yeah,
They put them
proper
off
nice.
Really,
yeah,
really
yeah.
good.
The size
Cool.
is perfect.
It's been a pleasure,
It was
obviously,
nice,
working with
nice
yourself.
meeting you, man. Enjoy
I'll
it.
let you get on.
Yeah.
So that was Khurram there, and his first time we worked with him, and he was good. Just a funny guy, really. Just got on with him. We didn't really need to guide him much. He already knew, so like what he was doing, how to pose, how to wear the clothes, and they just fit him really well. I mean, if that was me, they'd just be hanging like a walk-in coat hanger. But I think Richard is free now. He's just having a quick word with Khurram, making him sign all the model release and all the paperwork, which is something you should always do in stuff like this, so then you don't have any issues later. And I keep walking up and down, but I just love this Hollywood effect, you know. Way.